thanks to Monesi because he was already there because of his rotation. Nice kyousuke. 1, 2, 3, 4. The kid is good. The kid is good. Hello guys, it's shox. We're gonna check today some more highlights and some more runs between the match between Falcons and GamerLegion. You know, it was the first match for kyousuke in the Falcons shirt. They actually won 2 against GamerLegion. That was pretty interesting as a match. GamerLegion played pretty good. The little kid kyousuke did a good match as well. And there's some stuff I want to show you and I want to explain you because I think that was really interesting. Let's check it out. So the first thing I want to show you is what is GamerLegion's gonna do. Look, GamerLegion is gonna throw 2 smokes. So the basic wall of smokes that a lot of teams are using right now, right? Outside. So these ones. So I'm using it right now because of course Nico using his nade to try to get some gap, to have the information. Then kyousuke, as you can see, has to rotate. Also Monesi is doing another nade, and this is why GamerLegion is actually throwing this double smoke, because to actually make Falcons use their nades. And now they're throwing 2 more smokes, so another wall of smokes, but then Falcons don't have any more nades, so they can't actually blast the smoke and they can't have the information from the city side. So that's the first thing. Now I want to talk also about the rotation from Monesi. Okay, as you can see, he's AWP and he went into the ladder. There are multiple options about that. Since GamerLegion is throwing wall of smoke outside, when you are an AWP, there is absolutely no reason to stay into that area because you're not gonna have any impact because of the smokes. Then the rifle can actually sneak into the smoke into the main, they can sneak into the smoke into the garage, maybe go towards the city blue or even go to secret. And because of the smoke, when you don't have nade anymore with an AWP, then it's actually pointless to just stay in that area because you can't have any impact. So from there, you have usually like 2 big rotations you can do. One is towards A, as Monesi is doing. So he's having like the first line into the hut. So if they want to do like an A explodes, he can actually get the first kill towards here. Or also some AWPs, you can also go down and stay towards the side or repeat towards door. That's the first option. The second one is to actually go towards ramp. When there are smokes and you don't have more any nades and just AWP, you go either A or either ramp. And so as you can see now, because of that position, boom, he's getting the first one, making sure he's dodging the flashes, you know, and he's able to get a second one. So this is a really good run from Monesi. And now look at the backup from Falcons. I'm gonna go again little behind, you know. Look at, as soon as there is some nades towards A, look, kyousuke is directly coming into the vent, kyousuke is leaving ramp to go to heaven, and Nico also is just making sure there is no lurk towards main, and then is coming as well to backup. Which means that Monesi, they were Tezes, so they were already 2A, and now kyousuke is already there, kyousuke is ready to go out from vent. This is really like good rotation for Falcons because you use a lot of people like acting and rotating. This is a really good rotation for Falcons. I wanted to show that. Now I'm gonna show you some mind games, alright? Because CS is a lot of mind games, alright? So as we saw, so it's just the round after we just analyzed, okay? So Monesi, now he's starting towards A. GamerLegion is throwing smokes outside, alright? And what is Monesi doing directly onto with this smoke? As soon as it pops, he totally rotates, but this time towards ramp. This is exactly what I was explaining to you, and because Monesi, the last round, he was towards A and he got some kills, he knows that GamerLegion can maybe anticipate his rotation that he will go A. So he's changing, you know. On CS you always want to change your position, the way of moving, because you always want to be a shadow and you always want to be invisible for your enemies. So since he was A and GamerLegion saw he was A on the first rotation, then on the second rotation he's changing his rotation and he's coming up. And this is really important. He's missing the first shot more than that because of his positioning. Also, it means that they are not gonna check really good kyousuke, which is gonna be able to make like some kills thanks to Monesi because he was already there because of his rotation. Nice kyousuke. 1, 2, 3, 4. The kid is good. The kid is good. Okay, new run. This time it's gonna be an aggro from Falcons, which is really interesting. Look, first you have to check Kixan. Kixan is doing a nade into the hat, not taking any damage, and actually it will actually makes his step not heard. Okay, like they can't really hear good his steps because of the nade, and then he's pushing hard with that. That's the first aggression. But since CS is a team game, he's not doing that alone, you know. kyousuke is also gonna push ramp, but how is he gonna do it? Look, it is really important. He's gonna cross the smoke without any nose working. But Nico is just behind and he's shooting in the smoke to actually bait that this is a ramp player, and that PR think that the one shooting with the AK is actually the ramp player who is kyousuke. Well, it's just a bait, so kyousuke can cross the smoke and PR is definitely not ready for that. On his contact, then Kixan knows he has a timing because the T's are actually gonna look at radio. It's gonna be focused on kyousuke. So now this is the timing for Kixan to push, as you can see. And because he sees nothing, then he's just taking the space, going onto the roof, and getting a free kill. Hello, Towson. More than that, they just check there is nothing lobby. So because there is nothing lobby, and because Nico actually bait for kyousuke ramp, it means he's already down, and Tezes is already down as well, okay? Because I had this information, it means that no one is A. As you can see, it's totally free. Only Monesi is staying in case if there is someone outside. But Tezes knows he can go down because there was no one lobby, so it means they don't want to play A. Tezes will have the first contact, but then they are not anticipating that Nico can, second guy can be already there, and just like that, Nico is having a free kill, as you can see. Okay, so this is a really nice run from GamerLegion and a bit of mistake from Falcons. Look, so Falcons just won the pistol run. GamerLegion decided to force with some F57, Scout and P7, okay? When there is a smoke, GamerLegion, as you can see, there are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flashing! Boom! Swinging outside. kyousuke has the information, so he's saying to his mate, they are pushing outside a lot. It means that ramp is probably free. So Falcons is gonna directly like go ramp really fast, as you can see. But GamerLegion knows about that. They know that because of the flash and because they run towards that area, Falcons have the information and they might react to it. They will most likely go towards ramp because they know this is a weakness. So directly GamerLegion, as soon as they see there is nothing outside, they are all going down towards B. Look, Z tier, Rez, PR, all going towards B. So they are already 3 towards B, and while Falcons is entering the site just like that. Which means like they are really powerful with their 5-7, and actually Falcons is not ready for that, as you can see, and they don't expect that much CT to be there, and just like that they were gonna actually lose the first buy against GamerLegion. I think the fact that they're actually taking fast ramp on the information of kyousuke, so just here, is really nice. Here there's a scout, okay, we have ramp, we go down, we want to go fast. I think from there, then they are taking it too fast. Because Kixan got a smoke, Monesi got a smoke, Tezes got a molly, and because they think they have a good timing, they want to go really fast to take the bomb site. But even if they have the bomb site, they don't have a lot of space, you know. Like on the B bomb site on Nuke, you always want to have either the window or either the small door. If you don't have any space, it's gonna be too hard for the retake. You can't play only on the bomb site, it's really uncomfortable for the T's, okay? So if they had, for example, smoke window or smoke double doors or do something, they will have more space to play with. But because they want to go too fast on this information, this is why actually they are getting in trouble, alright? So this is something I wanted also to point out, is the fact that even if you have a good information and even if you have a good timing like that, especially when they are in ecos with pistol or SMGs, make sure when you are coming to a bomb site to use your smoke and use your molotov. Just here, he thinks that actually there is like an AVP, I guess, because they didn't see any AVP towards outside, so he's thinking that the AVP might be there. And because of that, he's taking his knife, just like that, jump for his teammate Monesi to avoid the AVP shot, and maybe Monesi can kill him. It's not gonna be an AVP, it's gonna be 2 rifle, but because about how kyousuke think about the team, you know, and he's jumping with a knife, it will actually make Falcons win the run because of that. Look, because when someone is jumping like that, it's really hard for the enemy to actually follow, you know. I'm gonna go like in 50% so you can see how the cities are both looking at kyousuke while jumping. Look. You see? And so because it takes so much time for them to focus on kyousuke who is jumping, then Monizy is actually able to get 1 kill, and then Nico is here, and so there is a double kill, and now they are 4v3. So thanks to kyousuke jump, actually Falcons won that one. CS is a team game, always remember that. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this highlight, and I hope you understood a bit more about CS. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about Falcons, what do you think about kyousuke? Does my review actually help you, and what do you want to see more? Thank you very much guys, bye bye.